Hello and Happy New Year. Happy 2025. How has it been up until this very moment? Hopefully, you're giving yourself some time to slowly begin this year with great intentions and with just that energy of your beingness. What is your word for 2025? I'd love to hear. If you want, share in the comments below. What is your word for 2025? My word for 2025 is magic. Magic in the energy of what is possible, what I see with all of my senses, what I feel into, what I could touch into that is magical. And it felt like a relationship as well with the magic that is always around me and tapping into that energy. So whether that is from the cosmic sky, from the trees that I walk in every day in the forest, to the changing of the seasons, to the communities I get to engage and spend time with. So when you're setting your word, what does that feel like for you to step into that intention for 2025? Today's video, I really wanted to share a change that I made towards the end of December. And I wanted to share a little bit more about that story and the meaning behind the story. So I love my name. My name was given to me at birth, Brandy Saffron. People always laugh. They're like, Brandy, do you mean Brenda? Do you mean Randy? And I'm like, no, the name I was given was Brandy. And it's so interesting, right? Brandy you could drink, and saffron you could eat. It's that special spice. So I love this name that I was given at birth. And yet another name came to me during a healing journey in the middle of December. And this wasn't something that I was intending to do, but it was actually given to me through a transmission. And that name is Luna B. And so I wanted to bring you today a little bit into the backstory of the significance of the name Luna. So when I was younger, I had a very special relationship with my paternal grandmother named Bubby B. Her name was B for Beatrice. And she was a person that I always went to when I needed nourishment. And I always felt very loved in her presence. And my daughter is named after her. Her name is Emily B. And during this healing voyage that I was on December 13th, my grandmother and my mother were very present with me. And the energy of me being part of the energy of the bee was also the love that I had for the moon. And I definitely have a very strong affiliation with lunar energy and lunar transmissions, lunar nourishment. And it's the work that I do in the world. I do a lot of moon readings for women. The big work that I do in the world is also holding space to nourish women and for allowing women to really allow themselves to receive themselves, almost like a reflector. And a lot of people say that I see them before they could see themselves, which is very much like the moon. The moon is a reflector of the light. So in this healing journey on December 13th, the energy of Luna B as my professional name in astrology really came to be. And it was transmitted through a journey. And I was like, wow, I shared that with the shaman, and I shared it with my partner who was with me. And I was like, yeah, that is the name that I will be using from now on in my professional field of being a healer and being a leader for women or for whoever comes in my sphere that is looking to be supported. And I'm a fierce stand for the feminine. I'm a fierce stand for women to be free and have a choice to lead the life that they so choose, and to be loved in the process. And so to me, the moon is always there as a reflector for us to attune to her phases, to attune to the seasons and the cycle of the moon, just like our menstrual cycles or different cycles that we're in life. And I started to follow the moon really seriously in 2014. Since then, there's never been a new moon or a full moon that I didn't traditionally do a ritual with and set intentions and meditate upon and journal upon. So they've definitely become very much a part of who I am. And it's been now a few years that I've been also reading charts and seriously studying the vast system of astrology and supporting women to also understand their makeup, their lunar phase they were born under, the moon that they are. So we have a sun sign, we have a rising sign, we also have a moon sign. And it's probably one of my favorite parts of any astrology reading is teaching women about their moon sign. And then through my programs of She Rises Rooted, which is a longer journey, living in touch with the moon on a longer basis in a community, because whenever we bring the energy of community, that energy is enhanced. And so I'm just going to pause for a minute, and I'm just curious, do you know your moon sign? And are you working with it in a way that is nourishing for your system, for your health, for your vitality, for your business, for the way that you line up your lunar month ahead? So it is so supportive for us to really fully understand that. And I'll be diving deeper and deeper into it in my I'll have an upcoming gathering next Monday, January 13th. So exactly a month since my healing journey where I received the name Luna Bee. So it'll be special, and it'll be a Cancer full moon ceremony. So the sign Cancer is actually ruled by the moon. So that means that the moon is in its happy place in the sign of Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, and she's actually known as the Great Mother. So what an opportune time to really step into lunar wisdom. If this is something maybe you've been practicing for many years and maybe you're new to it, it doesn't matter. All are welcome. Everybody is welcome. There is no exclusion to anyone. All are welcome into this free gathering. It's going to be, again, Monday, January 13th at 5:30. I'll drop the comments below. And so I'd love to see you in that Zoom meeting virtually. And I wanted to just really tap in. And if you have any questions regarding right now, like your intention settings for the year ahead and what energies you're feeling, there's big shifts coming up this year, huge astrological changes. They say that it's like the biggest year in astrology that we've had ever in our lifetime, with huge changes in the outer planets. And we are in a 9-year numerology. So that's just like another energy for me. My birthday is September 9th, so it's 9-9. So it is my favorite number. And it's also the number of completion. It's the number of mastery. And so when I think about what have you mastered and what are you really accumulating and finishing up mastering this year, so that part of your life is complete, and now we'll be turning the page in 2026. So some thoughts to reflect on. I am grateful for all of you that are watching, and I'd love to hear what you think of the name of Luna Bee. So now all my emails and my signatures, it'll be answered Luna Bee. And feel free to call me Brandy or Luna Bee. But so I wanted you to understand the meaning behind this special name. My affinity and my love for lunar wisdom, my affinity and love for the generations that came before us and the generations that come after us, and the importance of our names. So many blessings to you on this very, very special introduction to my name and to meeting you for the first time in 2025. And I'd love to hear some comments. What's been coming up for you? What areas in your life are you looking for support? And I'm looking forward to being in sacred space with you many, many times, I hope, in 2025. Namaste. Blessings, Brandy.